Hey guys, thanks for joining me. 4 minutes with JL. Normally we're doing Tabatas, where I had you guys working for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Well, today we're not going to do that. We are actually going to work for a minute and rest for 20 seconds. So you're doing 4 minutes of work, and you will have a total of a minute rest. So really this workout will last 5 minutes rather than 4, but we can still call it 4 minutes because you're working for 4 minutes. How's that sound? So we are going to be focusing really on core strength and balance today. Balance is so crucial, especially as we get older. It's not always something that comes natural. It's something you really have to work for. So we are going to work on that. And balance, good balance comes from a strong core, a strong center. So I'm going to show you, we're actually going to do 4 different moves, and when I say we're going to do them for a minute, we'll do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other, and then if they're alternating, we'll start 30 seconds with an easier set, and then we'll get it a little bit harder the last 30 seconds. It'll all make sense when I show you our 4 moves. If you know that balance is already a struggle for you guys, go ahead and grab yourself a chair to have in case you need to hold on to, or be kind of close to a wall. The only thing about being by a wall, if you have to, when you do the other side, because there's not a break, so we're working 30 seconds on your right, we'll jump right into 30 seconds on your left. You'll turn if you're at a wall, and then you won't see me, but that's okay if you know what the move is. So I suggest a chair if you can get yourself a sturdy chair. So we're going to start standing. This is actually taken from a move. I am a certified Pilates instructor. If you have not heard of that, is Pilates, boxing, and dance combined. But this is not a patented move. It's not just theirs. This is something that you've seen before and maybe even done. What I do not want to see with this, I call it up and over. Everyone has their own names for their exercises, but it's a standing oblique crunch. And what I like to say when I'm teaching the Pilates class is you've got a large beach ball attached to your hip, and you have a needle on your elbow. You don't want to pop that ball, okay? So what you've probably seen before, your weight's in your standing leg. So if you're going to do this along with me to get the move down, your weight is in your right leg, and your left arm is up, and instead of crushing that ball with that needle, you want to go up and over. Up and over. So your knee is slightly bent, but it's a lot longer. So that's going to make the weight a little heavier, make you work harder, and you're hugging the ball. Okay? So your knee is pointing towards the ceiling, your inner thigh is going to point towards me, and you're exhaling out of the mouth as you crunch. So for those that struggle with balance already, and you know you've got your chair, start with one fingertip. If you need more, you'd actually need to be a little further away. Do 2 fingertips. Try not to have a desk grip on it unless you absolutely need it, because that will take away the balance in your core. You're still going to get a crunch, but we're not working balance as much. So your second move, you've actually seen it before, and since kind of in the martial arts stuff that I've done, it's a side knee, all right? So your weight, again, just going to stay on this side for an example, is in your standing leg. And so your left leg has no weight on it. Your toe and knee is actually going to point forward towards me in this one. And you're going to lean over, nice strong core here, flat back, arms here. Actually, I said knee. We're not doing knee. I changed that up. Instead of doing your knee repeater, you're going to have a straight leg and do your arms across, tap the thigh, like you're putting a seatbelt on. So, and I actually want you to flex your foot here. So that's going to activate your glutes a little more. So we're going to work the saddlebag region, all right? So flex foot, reach, take it across, take it across. And again, if you need that chair, you would just hold on to it. I'll show you this side. Take it across. Here. Remember, fingertips, okay? Going across the body, tapping that thigh, foot is flexed, toe and knee to knee. All right. Excuse me, that's your second move. Third move, third move. Similar, if you are a yoga person, similar to one of the warrior poses. I don't know what number, there's 3 of those. Have your feet, this is one that we're going to alternate the whole time. We're not going to do right 30 seconds and left. The whole minute we're working by alternating. Feet are going to be under your hips, so it's going to help you stay stable. And this is not meant for speed, so you might have to think about it a little bit. So let's go ahead and put the weight in our left leg, arms forward, reaching through the fingertips to really elongate that spine. You're going to sweep your arms back, sweep forward, and stand. I'm sorry, to your hips. Take it to your hips, bring it forward, bring it back, and stand. Alternate. So hips, front, back, stand. Hips, front, back, stand. So we're going to do that version by tapping the toe for 30 seconds. If you need that chair in front of you, you can do one arm at a time. Make sense? So let me show you what the balance will be from the side. Here, your foot is back. Start with your arms in front of you. Lift that leg up. Let's see. Lift. So arms to the hips, forward, back, stand. Hips, forward, back, stand. So you see a flat back here. You want to keep your hips and your shoulders square to the floor, belly buttons in nice and tight. If you're trying to balance and struggling, this is really where the chair will come in handy too. So you'll alternate the leg that goes back, let that arm go back with you. So your left foot's back, left arm is up, go to the hip, forward, back, tap the chair, hip, forward, back, tap the chair. Now lift the leg, hip, forward, back, stand, hip, forward, back, stand. Okay? It might take a few times. And then the next one, we're actually going to take it to the floor for a bomb diver. So this is great for hip strength as well. Your feet are going to be together and your knees are wide, hands under your shoulders. Curl your toes under, okay? So the balls of your toes are pressed into the floor. You're going to go back into child's pose, but don't get too excited. You're going to press through those toes, push up, and squeeze those glutes. Press back, push up, back, push up. And then if that is too difficult for the wrist, you're going to come here onto your elbows, same move. Okay? Now you want to make sure you're not coming too far over the hands. When you come forward, you want the shoulders over the hands. We're going to do that move actually for 30 seconds instead of a whole minute, and then we'll hold the plank. We'll attempt to hold the plank for 30 seconds at the very end. Clear as mud? You got it? Let's see if I can even remember all that. So 10 seconds to prepare. Up and over comes first. Get my music going. All right. Are you ready? Up and over. Grab your chair if you need to. Left arm up. Toe and knee point towards the ceiling. And work. Up and over. Now, I don't want you to worry again about speed. First, get the move down, executing the move. Your right knee is slightly bent. Turn away from the body. Remember, don't bend that knee too much. Don't want to pop your balloon, water ball. I can't even think of the name of it right now. You got me, don't you? All right, switch. Other side right into it, and work. Up and over. So see, my knee is barely bent here. Adding some extra weight to this move. Getting a nice stretch. You got 15 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Stay with me, guys. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake it out. You've got 20 seconds. Your glutes may be burning a little bit. Push your hips to one side. Go ahead and switch. Your next move is the seatbelt. Going across the body, foot is flexed. Set up. Weights in your right leg. Both arms up. Tap. Tap. Now, you can tap the floor with your foot each time. If you want to make it a little more challenging, really work that balance, don't touch the floor. Let it hover. You got 15 more seconds on this side. I didn't tell you were working your booties today, did I? Good. You got 3, 2, 1. Switch. Other side. Really reach to those hands. Really reach through your heel. Work on flexing that foot. Engaging your glutes and those hips. Use that chair if you need it. Remember, fingertips. Breathing out when you're lifting that leg. 5 seconds. Great. Again, push that hip out. You need to stretch your obliques. Your next move, I'm going to go ahead and have the chair here in case you need it. This one takes some thinking. Don't lift your leg just yet until you get the move in your balance. Hips square to the floor, arms out. Go hips, forward, back, bend. Hips, forward, back. Once you get the move down, stop looking at me. And look with the body. Floor, look straight forward. Flat back, belly buttons in. You've still got about 8 seconds using the floor. If you're up for it, go ahead and start balancing. 2 seconds. Now try the balance. Lift the leg. You're using the chair. That's fine. Back, forward. So the leg that's on the floor, that hand touches the chair. Reach. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Woo, see, I lost it. I'm going to make it even. Good. Rest. You've got 20 seconds. Reach up, stretch that core a little bit. We're taking it to the floor for the bomb diver. Knees are wide, feet together, toes are flexed. Okay? Sink back, child's pose. Push up, push. Push. Squeeze those glutes when you come up. Remember, if you have weak wrists or it's hurting your wrist, come onto your elbow. This is a power move. You got 15 seconds. Your breath is out of the mouth when you're pushing. Great. Stop. 30 seconds. Hold that plank. Elbows under the shoulders. Booty down. If you're struggling, on your knees. Or alternate tapping. That's the next option. And then knees down. You've got 10 seconds. Don't hold your breath. Good. And rest. Go ahead. Come to child's pose just to stretch. Let that body relax. As you exhale out of your mouth, feel your muscles just sink down and melt into the floor. Good. Head up. All right, hip flexor stretch. Let's begin that kneeling lunge position. Shift your weight forward. Open up that hip. You're going to reach your arms up and look. Good. It's always important, guys, to stretch after these exercises. And I hope you're warming up before. Good. Oblique stretch. Lift the elbow up and over. Look towards the floor. And please do hold those stretches a little bit longer. I'm just showing you examples, okay? All right, guys. Thanks for working out with me today. Have a wonderful day.